Hey guys, and we are getting into our first game of this happy hour, a game of Lucky 4 Bingo, $11,947 of total prizes on the line, and you guys just have 45 seconds to get into this game. And we are streaming live on the Pilot TV Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube Live and Twitch, and I'm here joined with Will, and I'm your other co-host, Ian. And we are going to bringing you guys two games of Lucky 4 Bingo, one in the beginning, one at the end. And then in between that, we're going to be playing 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, which all should have some really, really good prizes. Since I think me and Jordy left off the Jackpot Hunter at a pretty good amount. I'm not 100% sure on where it's coming out to when we get started out. Yeah, 56 balls or less when we're heading into that first game. Should be some really, really good stuff and should be growing really, really quickly. But here's balls dropping in the very first game. We'll see who's there. Oh, Lars, Cody, BB. We'll see which one. Are they going to stay within line to win it? Ooh, they still are. Let's see if we can get one ball away, and we weren't able to do so. But we do have a shot at this major prize if we are perfect from here on out. And we are not. That mini prize definitely in line as we got one ball to give us a little bit of a buffer as nobody was able to get one ball away. Now, nobody once again was able to get one ball away. Now we're working on the $2 must-go prize as a bunch of people are 2 balls away. But we were talking about all the different places we stream to, and those Pilot TVs are one of our favorite places we stream to. And we've been getting a bunch of Pilot TVs out to a bunch of bars.
Oh, yeah, we just installed some of those shiny new Pilot TVs over at some new locations over at Smiley's Tavern, B&L Bar, Moen's Bar, Rodney's Tavern, Oleander Saloon, Big Dog Sports Cafe, as well as the Lamplighter Bar.
Oh, yeah, but now we have players 1 ball away. Do you have a lucky ball selection?
I am going to go with G52.
I'm going to go with G53.
Okay.
Just to
spite me a little.
Just to be like, hey, we're going to get close, but not quite there.
Yeah, one of us can be over and one of us can be under, so that'll work out well.
Yeah, we'll see if it happens for us, but 1 ball away for a few of these players. Definitely some interesting names out there.
Yeah, we got some interesting ones today.
Yeah, we'll see who can take this one home. What's that lucky ball count that we are going to be trying to hit? We still haven't seen a 53. We haven't seen it come out yet.
All right.
See, is that going to be the winning ball?
Nah, it's G52, I'm telling you.
Oh, and it was B9, and neither of us were selected. 3, 9, 73, and 70 are our lucky 4 numbers. And Carrie O over at the Dam of Melrose taking home $2 on that must-go prize.
Oh, yeah, as we get started into this first of 23 games of Jackpot Hunter.
Yeah, super exciting stuff. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to get enrolled in this game of Jackpot Hunter, and we have a minor prize of $183 you can win in 56 balls or less. A major prize that you can win $10,870 if you win it in 50 balls or less, and then that $100,000 jackpot that you could take home in 43 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but we've handed out a good chunk of jackpots already. We're currently 34 for the rolling week and 424 for Season 11, and we handed out just 6 jackpots yesterday.
Yeah, a really, really nice Monday, especially after last Monday where we only gave out 1 jackpot on that Monday. This Monday, very, very different, and getting us started off was fun. He was definitely having some fun over at Dave's place, taking home $4,930.
Oh, yeah, definitely the best way to start off the week. Next up, we had Homer over at Outtakes, taking home $721. As Jordy said, that's a lot of donuts.
Yeah. For Homer, definitely is. Love The Simpsons. One of the things that I love the most about The Simpsons is the predictions.
Oh, yeah.
The predictions always crack me up. Do you have a favorite prediction that The Simpsons have made?
Oh, that one with Homer where where they're literally doing like a Goodwill Hunting like bit basically.
Yes.
And Homer finds the God particle basically.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't really.
He writes literally the God particle down.
Yeah, the formula of like basically the existence of the universe.
Yes, and
winged it.
Just somehow wrote it up there, and then we found out that it was the God particle later
How do
on.
they do that? Like, you can't just like randomly toss something up there and then it turns out it's like, hey, that was literally the founding of the universe.
Oh, yeah. So my other favorite one's got to be the prediction of autocorrect. They predicted that as well.
Oh, yeah, and the little, fake pager thing.
Yes, because they had it where they could, like, actually write down
on it.
Write on it, and then it auto-corrected to something completely different from what he was trying to say.
Yep.
And so I always liked that one. They have some funny, like, sports game predictions that they've made that have ended up coming to fruition. It's really crazy. It's one of those things where you're like, are time travelers real?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, how can they predict all of these different things?
Oh, yeah. Maybe they're using Roaring 20s.
Yeah, they're just time traveling in Roaring 20s and going into the future. It's definitely some funny stuff. I mean, I don't understand it at all.
I don't really get but it does make some sense considering there was even a South Park episode joking about how oh yeah, the Simpsons did that.
Yes.
Because the Simpsons have done literally almost anything you could do with a animated comedy show. Mm-hmm. They've been running for so long.
That's just bound that they're going to have some weird predictions.
Yeah.
But it's just the amount.
Yeah, they even had the prediction of Donald Trump as president.
Yeah, they did. They even had a whole entire scene that actually happened.
Yeah, when he was in a mall or something.
Yes, and literally a person drops a sign in the background of it.
Yeah.
And in that video, the same person in the same area holding a sign up drops the sign at the exact same time.
It's just
how can you predict that?
No, you can't.
That's something that
someone had to have seen that episode, known what was going on, and been like,
I'm gonna mess with some people real quick.
Yeah,
I always am
it's
wowed by those.
That one kid that guessed that the Cubs were gonna win the World Series in 2016.
Yeah, it was something absolutely crazy.
It was whack.
Yeah, there's
just in a yearbook photo or something. He was like, yeah, Cubs World Series.
I know.
Nah, no way.
Yeah, but I guess that makes a little bit more sense because it's there's people that do that kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And so bound to have at least one or two of them right. I mean, how many people have terrible tattoos of Super Bowls on their leg that never were won Super Bowls? I'm sure there's somebody this year that has a Bengals Super Bowl from last year. Bengals winning the Super Bowl.
I know last year I said the Rams were going to. I should have gotten that tattooed.
You made the right prediction on that one.
It was literally at the start of the year.
Yeah, for someone who knows nothing about football, really, you got that one right. Did you end up winning our entire bracket that we made
in the bracket?
Yeah, you had the most.
I guessed who was going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you had the complete Super Bowl picks correct. I mean, how could you predict that the Bengals were by far not the favorite?
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to pick actually educated football guesses, and I was way off because.
And then remember, Reagan's guesses were all correct as well.
Yes, she had one whole bracket that was side of the bracket that was correct, as she got the Bengals, Chiefs.
Yeah, it was just the side where she that had the Cowboys on it.
Yes.
It was the side with the NFC.
Yes, she had the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl as well, so that really downed her points, and that's why you were able to get the win. Because even though you had a couple wrong on each side, you definitely had the majority right.
Oh, yeah. But we do got a couple winners. We got Funk over at Cabrera's Pizza, Shawnee over at No Neck Tony's, and Frosted over at B&L Bar. They'll all three be splitting up that $17 must-go prize.
Yeah, definitely some good stuff there. These are the exact reasons why I'm scared of sports betting, because I feel like I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about sports.
So much more about sports than I do.
And then it's because sports they're the top of the world, so anybody can win any game, when they're playing in a one-game type situation. And so it's so hard to be able to predict those kinds of things. And so it's that's why I should never get into sports betting, because I'll think I'm good at it, but I'm actually terrible at it.
No, I would never try anything like that. Have you ever tried to go to a horse race or something? I haven't gone to that yet.
I would totally bet on a horse race because I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, see, that would be a lot easier because I don't know anything about it. But with sports, I know minimal. And so I would try to make semi-educational guesses, and it just wouldn't go well.
Yeah, if I went to a horse race, I'm going to, what name do I like the best? This one. I'm picking this one.
Yeah, who's got the funniest name?
Exactly. That's how I'm choosing it. But move back to our jackpots as Homer over at Outtakes took home $721, getting us on this little
Tangent.
But we also had Drumski over at Underground Bar and Grill taking home $619. Definitely some good job for Drumski. You always wanted to play the drums.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, you ended up getting yourself, your parents ended up giving you a little, what was it, plastic drum set?
It was like this electronic one.
Okay.
And it was weird, but it didn't actually, you couldn't really make a full set of drums with it without somehow changing while you're in the middle of something.
Oh, really?
So if you couldn't have a full 8-piece drum kit on these 4 things.
Unless you had somebody else on the back end,
somehow
switching it right as you need it.
Yeah.
That would be. Hey, it's fun though. I mean, it's definitely
I had fun with it for a little while, and then I was like, I don't think I can't learn how to play drums on this at all.
No, you can't, because it's not at all like a drum set.
No.
And so you'd have to look up specific videos on that drum set to be able to use it. But I think an electric drum set's definitely
it was fun.
pretty cool.
It was. Yeah.
Is it kind of
but
like
the same year Gordon got a real guitar to learn how to play guitar.
Oh, the twin got the better present. You were.
Yeah, I know. I was fuming. Little kid William was like.
But isn't a drum set extremely expensive?
No, it's just extremely louder.
Oh yeah, that would make sense too. That's a big reason why my parents pushed my sister to stop doing band.
Yeah. I didn't even have people over at my house past 8 o'clock. My parents were like, "Oh yeah, it's time to go to bed."
Yeah, exactly. And there
no sound.
They did not want any of that happening.
Yeah, my only solace was waking up at 3 a.m. while George Lopez was playing on the TV.
Well, we'll talk a little bit more about drums when we get into the music history portion of this broadcast. But good job, Drumski, getting the win at $619.
Oh, yeah. Next up, we had CWD over at Log Cabin Bar, taking home $1,006.
Oh, yeah. Then we had Mail Lady over at Municipal Liquor Store Twin Valley, taking home $2,319.
Oh, yeah. And next up, we had Jabberbox over at VFW Dover, taking home the last jackpot for that Monday, taking home $941.
Yeah, I just saw a TikTok about it was just people being, and Jabberbox made me kind of think of this.
Yeah.
And it was what are people doing that got on their report card that they talk too much? And I was like now I get paid to talk. This is what I do now. I just
that's
talk.
what I got.
I talk on air, and so
that was the only thing. It would always be pleasure to have in class. Needs to learn how to shut up or something
yes,
like that.
Yes, exactly. That was always my stuff.
It was always. It would be something great with making friends. Doesn't know when to stop talking with those friends.
Oh yeah, all my teachers were pretty. I think most of my teachers liked me generally. Yeah. But there was the fact that I just could not pay attention and would just be chatting up a storm, or they would be teaching something and they'd be any questions, and then I would ask a question, and there's no stupid questions, so I just asked something out of the blue,
something completely random. It'd be hey, what'd you have for dinner this weekend?
I mean, it's not that far, but it's it's something close to that.
It would be something that somehow you could see how you branched off of it.
Yes.
How we branch off from talking about Homer to talking about time travel.
Exactly. It just kind of flows with it.
It's a natural flow of things.
It's like you're reading a book or a play or something, and they eat something in there, and I'm like, would you like eating that? And
yeah.
But I just thought it was funny seeing that and being I talk now for a living. We do have some winners. Spanky 303 over at American Legion Friendly, and Tequila Sue over at Lucky Lures, splitting up that Musco prize of $28.60. And that means as we are getting enrolled into a game number 3 of Jackpot Hunter, that minor prize is clicking up from 56 to 60 balls or less.
Oh yeah, meaning it's going to be just that much easier to hit.
Oh, for sure. I think 60 balls or less is one that starts getting super intense for this jackpot, as it could either go out at 60 balls or less, or maybe in a few games from now, it'll be clicking up to that 64 balls or less. Oh, yeah. And at that point, it's the next game it goes out.
It's like candy.
How many times have you seen it actually click over at 64 balls?
Oh, when it goes on to the next game?
Yes.
There's been maybe twice in like the.
I was about to say like 3, 4 maybe
like,
times I've seen it happen.
Yeah, twice in like the 5 months I've been here.
Oh yeah,
and,
exactly. It's tough to do.
It's really bad. And and I've already handed out like over $100,000 jackpot.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I've handed out that before. Like yeah,
you about as many times as you've seen it click over 64 on a 64.
So like honestly, you guys, your luck. It's a lot better than you think.
Yeah, it definitely is. Getting rolled, press play, $275 available on that minor prize. And you guys will have a shot at it at 1 minute and 17 seconds. But we do have some more jackpots to talk about, as both these players actually were able to make our jackpot list, but they were able to get wins during our yesterday Jackpot Hunter, the games that you guys are playing right now. And the first one went out to Homer over at Outtakes, winning $721. The other, Drumsky at Underground Bar and Grill, taking home $619.
Oh yeah, that just meant that their jackpots, it took them a while to hit.
Yeah, it
you know,
did.
sometimes that's okay. I like to have a couple of them tossed in there.
You know, I want a couple over 600, but I also want a couple going out at like
56 balls.
At like $300, because probably once we get that minor added onto this, that Musco added onto this minor jackpot will be over somewhere in that 350, 360 range kind of thing. And if that's the case, then you won't be making the jackpot list, but we'll be able to give out a lot more of those minor jackpots during these games.
Oh yeah, which is definitely not bad at all.
But a place where you can always win jackpots, and 85% payout in these games is our E-tabs. And we have a new E-tab coming tomorrow.
Oh yeah, but we have a new E-tab that we just released recently.
Yes.
That's called Blazing Wheels. You can try explaining the Blazing Wheel in the bonus round to win scorching prizes. But this brand new E-tab we got, it's awesome. It's got some great music, very sleuthy music. Very sneaking around music.
I know.
I feel like
it's break the bank.
As you guys can hear it, when you hear like the little piano drops, that's like when you're sneaking around trying to get the money.
Exactly. Yeah, you're what Pink Panther.
Oh yeah, tiptoeing around.
You're Steve Martin with the shades where he's up against the wall and he's flipping back and forth. That's what I feel like you're doing when that music is happening. You're just sneaking around. Break the Bank, a super fun game. We even may be doing a little preview of it. It's actually not coming out tomorrow. On Thursday it's coming out. I said tomorrow because I was thinking Wednesday in my head. It's coming out to your guys' iPads on Thursday. And on Thursday we may even do a little preview demo of it on live on live stream. But I'll get more info on that as the next few days go on, so that you guys can actually see a live viewing of that game and see what our reaction of playing that great E-Tab game Break the Bank is like.
Oh yeah. But if you want to stay in the know about all of our awesome E-tabs and everything else about Pilot, go check out our Facebook page. You just got to search Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. That way you can see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more, like previews of our awesome E-tabs when they release. And you can also check out a website link on our Facebook page to see our link tree. That has links to bar locations, all of our social media, and so much more.
Oh yeah, definitely some great stuff there. But Paul is definitely in line to be able to take home this jackpot.
Dang,
At 2
Paul.
balls away with still 8 balls to drop. It does look good for him, but we'll see if it can happen, as he is the only one up there at that 2 ball away mark. And as we know in Lucky 4 Bingo, you can stick at that 2 ball away mark for a while.
Oh yeah, as we already have a couple people catching up, we got Butch, Funk, and Bashua.
Last one, and there it is, taking home the jackpot. The player who was 2 balls away for forever, Paul, over at Mustang Bar in Sauk Center, taking home a minor jackpot of $290. Add on that $52 Musco prize, and you're taking home $342.75. Definitely some really good stuff there.
Oh yeah, good job, Paul.
Yeah,
it's the alien from that movie with the name of
Isn't it called Paul?
Yeah, it is Paul.
It's literally called Paul.
Oh no, I was
it?
thinking of the name of the actor that's in Mission. You like him in Mission Impossible, and he's in all of the.
The behind the tech, behind the computer dude. I'm trying to remember what his name is. Gosh, great actor. I love him in the Mission Impossible series. I don't really know him much outside of that. Because I don't remember the last time I watched Paul. That was a really long time ago.
Yeah.
That I watched it.
Let's see. Simon Pegg.
Yes, Simon Pegg. I love him as that character.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot that, what's his name? The guy who plays Hawkeye is in the Mission Impossible series as well.
Oh, yeah, he is. Jeremy Renner.
Yes, he makes an appearance in those as well.
I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't realize it until you pulled up the cast list, and I looked over, and I saw Jeremy Renner on there.
Which Mission Impossible is he in?
I don't know.
We'll have to find. Yeah, we'll figure that out one day.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll rewatch all the Mission Impossibles as they're so good.
I can't recall the last time I seen the first one.
Did I tell you what I'm excited to see? Just talking about Tom Cruise movies is the new Maverick movie.
Yeah, I'm excited for Top Gun Maverick. That's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, it should be a really, really fun movie.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of movies with old proteges getting like new versions of themselves.
Yes,
recently.
Exactly.
Because like Thor: Love and Thunder, we're gonna have Lady Thor.
Yes.
And I think I heard the actor that played as Jane is gonna be Lady Thor. I don't know how much I heard accurately about that.
Why am I blanking on her name?
Thor's love interest.
Yeah, big time actress. I'm trying to remember who she is. She wasn't able to be in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
She wasn't in that one, but I did hear she was making an appearance. Natalie Portman.
Yeah, Natalie Portman is gonna be the. It looked like Jane Foster's Lady Thor.
That is cool.
I'm not sure how accurate that is.
Yeah, I mean, it would all make sense with the storyline of Lady Thor in the comics, as there's a whole big reason of why she wasn't able to be with Thor during a stretch of time.
Yeah.
And then meets back up with Thor, obtains that kind of power, and there's a whole consequence to her using that power and everything like that. And so it's interesting, and I hope that they go the way that the comic book went with it, as I think
it looks like we're getting a lot of shots from those comic books. And I remember doing the research after Ben showed us that one 2-hour-long video
of it breaking down the comic.
Yeah.
It was just a live reading of the comic.
Yeah, a live reading of the comic.
We got about 10 minutes in, even that, 5 minutes in.
It was bad. It was like the guy was like trying to like impersonate a Viking almost.
Yeah, and he was reading it really slow and everything like that. And I'm like, I want to get through this. Like, let's speed this thing up.
I was like, couldn't we have like Bruce Willis or like Sam Jackson voice this thing over?
Yeah, that would have
been awesome.
I would have listened to that thing 3 times over.
Oh yeah.
If I had Bruce Willis,
that would have been hilarious.
Oh, I think so as well. Vin Diesel.
No. Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
No, because it would crack me up. Because if you read it, like when he's telling one of the names reminded me of it. When he's telling young Butch that story in Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
Of the watch. Yeah. If he was talking like how he talked when talked about his dad's watch, that would have cracked me up.
Oh, it would have been great. But move on from movies and stuff like that, because we haven't even gotten into today's movie history. And let's get into our live bingo schedule as we play Twins Bingo from 12 to 1 every single day. Bunch of great, one great jackpot that's available. Now, when you guys were not able to give out that jackpot, got over $2,000.
I believe it did.
So it should be growing and rolling into tomorrow. So definitely come out for that 12 to 1 game, as well as the jackpot 125 cent games that follow that from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock. We won't be live for those games, but there's always really good prizes, especially that minor prize that clicks up 4 balls every $50. As soon as it hits $150, it clicks up to 64 balls or less, and then it's just you guys getting the win on it.
Oh yeah, but after that we get into what we're into now, which is our happy hour bingo. We already went through that first game of Lucky 4 bingo. Sadly, we were unable to give out that $11,900, but now we're in these awesome games of 23 games of Jackpot Hunter. You guys see the prizes. We got that Musco of $13. That major prize that we sadly have already passed. That's at $10,970. And that mega jackpot that sits ominously in the background at $100,000 that you can take home in 43 balls or less. But we got a Musco winner with Bashilla over at Rodney's Tavern, taking home $13 all to themselves.
Yeah, good job, Bashilla. Now we are getting enrolled into this next game. Definitely some good stuff there, as we are getting into a game number 5.
Wow.
Already game number 5 in this one, so definitely get enrolled, press play. Like you said, we are in these Jackpot Hunter games, and after these Jackpot Hunter games, we have one more shot of Lucky 4 Bingo.
Oh, yeah.
Super fun stuff there, and that prize should be only bigger as you get enrolled into that 6 o'clock time of it. After that, from 6, not all the way till 10, you got a little break in between, but from 6 all the way till 6:40, and then from around 8:30 all the way till 10 o'clock, you'll be playing some Skull Bingo action. There's 3 great jackpots available in that, a line prize of $396, a large frame of $839, and a coverall of $53, $53,586.
Oh, yeah. But interrupting that, going from 6, starting at 6:40 and going around 8:30, like it does every single Tuesday, it's MegaSota game night, one of our awesome PGL nights. Tony and Nikki take the helm and lead you guys through a ton of PGL action up until that Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale, where you guys can take home $7,867 in 54 balls or less. And another bonus is if this minor jackpot is clicking over in the last game, you guys can check it out and it'll grow, and they get massive.
Oh, during MegaSota game night, you get one more shot of these games. We have 23 games that get played every single day during this happy hour. Only on Tuesdays do you get one last shot at it during MegaSota game night. It's super, super fun. There's always a great must-go involved in that game, as well as a lot of the time that minor prize is on the line as well.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. We love it when it kind of it's always nice when we can give it out in the last game on a normal night, but on a MegaSota game night, we love when it rolls over.
Oh, it definitely is fun. But even after Tuesday, we have another PGL night. Ooh. As Wednesday tomorrow, we have a Wild Wednesday going from 7 to 9. It happens every single Wednesday, and we go through a bunch of PGL action, a high-low game, which is super fun, a little bit of Vikings victory action, as well as a Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale, the 25-cent edition, that you can take home $11,903 in 52 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. Definitely check out both of our PGL nights.
And very rarely do we actually have it work out this way, but our Wild are going to be playing this Wednesday in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Yeah, and that's starting smack dab in the middle of Wild Wednesday, too.
Oh, that's super exciting stuff. We'll talk more about our Wild once we get into talking about that pretty disappointing game that happened just last night. But before we do that, we do have some national days to get into as balls are dropping in this game number 5, and that is World Press Freedom Day. Every year, May 3rd is when the world celebrates the fundamental principle of press freedom. It's a day to evaluate press freedom around the world, to defend the media from attacks on their independence, and to pay tribute to journalists who have lost their lives in the exercise of their profession.
Oh, yeah. Jordy reminded me of that. Have you ever heard about that one guy that went to visit the Sentinelese tribe down in that one island a little bit off of India?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like a college-age kid, and he was never seen again.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He was he was presumed, I think, gone, he passed.
Yes.
But Ben thought that he heard that someone that he might have been spotted.
Oh, I've heard about that.
I think Ben was actually mixing it up. There was another guy that actually fell off of a boat.
Okay.
In a river area, and a tribe had picked him up in that area, and
yes.
And he was later on found.
And then it was later on, someone was someone in a boat again, taking photographs of those of the tribe, and they saw some dude who did not fit in with the rest of the crowd, kind of
just
thing.
On the boat, just full survivor man on this boat.
That is crazy.
This is him when he left, when he around the time he went missing, and then that is what they presume is him now. And honestly, it looks a lot like him. He's got the same facial hair. It looks like his hair just grew out a little more.
Yeah, it does. It does make sense, as it wouldn't surprise me that that he just somehow ended up getting a part of this tribe and everything like that.
But it's crazy what journalism can get you into.
What you
have to write about or something.
There's some people that definitely take it to the limit try and get those top edge stories. How we get that breaking news kind of stuff sometimes comes on some really big risks.
Oh yeah, it does. But we do have a winner. We got a couple, actually. We got Herkel over at Buffalo Lake Liquors and Tom over at Concordia Lanes. They'll be splitting up that $9 Musco prize.
Yeah, you rarely ever see the balls drawn hit 70. And
Yeah,
so
that's kind of odd.
that is a large number right there. And hopefully you guys can get that number a little bit lower so we can try giving out some of these great prizes as we have that minor prize continuing to grow at $38, 52 balls or less to win. That major prize, 50 balls or less at 10 grand, closing in on 11 grand. Ooh. And then that mega prize of 100 grand that you take home in 43 balls or less in just 1 minute and 45 seconds to get into this game number 6.
Oh, yeah, but we got another national day for you guys, as it is a state day since it is a Tuesday, and we have National Montana Day. On May 3rd, National Montana Day recognizes the Treasure State and the Big Sky Country.
I don't know much about Montana, so
Yeah.
We're going to look up some Montana fun facts so that you guys can learn a little bit with us on some interesting facts about Montana. As the first one is, besides the Treasure State, Montana is also known as the Big Sky Country and the Land of Shining Mountains. These are all the official nicknames given to the state.
Oh, yeah, and next up, the state animal of Montana is the grizzly bear, the animal that could definitely take on a gorilla.
I don't know. It's thumbs.
I got thumbs and I can't. Hey, who's got 2 thumbs and ain't fighting a grizzly bear? This guy.
Who's got 2 thumbs and gonna get mollywopped by a gorilla? This guy plus this guy.
Yeah, yeah, fair.
I mean, actually, no, we don't, because we also have minds, and so we bring guns.
Yeah, we have technology.
And so we win.
Yeah, that's the only reason we're Apex.
I know. Third up in the Montana fun facts, Montana is home to the most number of golden eagles in the United States of America.
Oh, that's really cool. I like golden eagles.
Yeah, I think that's always interesting whenever you see one of those animals that you don't necessarily see all the time, but having a huge number in a specific state.
Oh, yeah. Next up, Boot City, a city in Montana, has a rich mining history and is known as the richest hill on Earth.
Wow. The first national park in the world was Yellowstone National Park which is situated in Montana.
Yeah, I still haven't gone there, and I really want
to.
to.
That's a place that I definitely want to go to just because of Yogi Bear.
Yeah, solely because of Yogi Bear.
Solely because of Yogi Bear and Boo Boo. Boo Boo, go get me the picnic basket. Hey, Boo Boo.
Classic.
What a great animated series. Did you ever watch the live action, realistic animated version of it?
The one that came out within a couple of years.
Not a couple, but I think it was back when we were still early high school, maybe late middle school. It came out.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting one. I don't think it was very popular.
No, actually, I think now that you're talking about it, now that I remember it was actually it got a lot of flack. It was bad.
I think everyone did not like that one.
Yeah.
Stick to the animated series.
Yep.
It's very, very good. Just watching it on the good old Boomerang channel.
Oh, gosh, I miss Boomerang.
Oh, so good.
Everyone
I want a streaming site. I want a streaming site for Boomerang.
Please, everyone always talks about old Disney, old Cartoon Network, but whatever those two didn't have something you wanted on.
Boomerang always had a good one.
Always was on. It was always came in clutch.
Oh yeah, I mean you had Smurfs, you had Snorks, you had Wacky Racers, you had what was the guy Hong Kong Phooey. That was another really good one. Number one super guy.
Yeah.
That's another really great one from the Boomerang shows. You got the Scooby Doos. You got.
Yeah. Oh, did they have Camp Lazlo on there?
I don't remember Camp Lazlo being on Boomerang.
Yeah. I don't know why it's on the boomerang.com.
They might own it now.
They do have a streaming site.
Do they? I didn't realize that. I might have to get myself a Boomerang streaming account.
Oh, yeah. They got a lot of.
Yeah, they got the Tom and Jerry series, obviously a classic.
Yeah, they got Yogi Bear. They got Top Cat.
Flintstones, Jetsons.
Huckleberry Hound.
Adam Ant.
Johnny Quest.
Garfield.
Camp Lazlo. I miss Camp Lazlo.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, this is definitely something I'm going to have to purchase.
I did not expect so many Cartoon Network
Yeah, it's kind of odd. I don't like. There's a lot of boomerang shows they're missing. Like some ones that I remember being on there.
Yeah.
Because
Do they even have wacky racers? Oh, we do have a winner as Suze over at Friendly Inn takes home $12.40 in this game number 6. We're now getting rolled into game number 7. While that minor jackpot is going to be growing, it's already at $55. That major prize is at $11,000, and the mega prize is at $100,000. 2 minutes to get rolled in this next game.
Wacky races. Yeah,
Okay,
they got it.
They got it.
It lets you explore what they have before you sign up.
Really? What?
So if you guys want to see what they have, definitely something you should check out. Might as well.
Yeah,
They got Richie Rich.
That's awesome.
Man, I miss Adamant.
There's so many good different of those shows. So I don't know. We got there from Yellowstone Park.
Oh, man,
because
sorry.
we're talking about Montana, which
yeah.
is actually home to Yellowstone Park.
Oh, yeah. Next up, Roe River. The shortest river in the world is in Montana. I wonder how short Roe River is. Like,
it's not about the size. It's about the flow of the. No, okay, the bad joke. The highest point in Montana is the 10th highest point in the United States of America and is the Granite Peak.
actually, we got like 60-foot rivers over here.
Oh, so they're saying that it's not the shortest. Well, you know, everyone's claiming it. And we got one last thing. Author Bill Kilger called Montana the last best place.
Interesting.
That's cool.
That's fun.
Yeah, I definitely could go do a little bit of roaming around Montana, as they got a bunch of different stuff there.
Oh, yeah. Next up, we have National Textiles Day. On May 3rd, we recognize all that textiles do to improve our lives with National Textiles Day. From fashionable styles to everyday necessity, textiles provide us with a wealth of design possibilities.
Yeah, definitely some good stuff there. I mean, lots of fashion and everything like that comes from textiles. I'm not very fashion forward, as you guys can tell. I wear flannels most broadcasts, and so it's.
I had a Godzilla shirt on yesterday.
Did you? Did
Yeah.
you? That's hilarious. Hey, you know, you show off what you're passionate about.
Yeah, I love Godzilla, man.
Love Godzilla. That's. I know that's one of your favorite childhood
Yeah, it was.
creatures or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
it was. Definitely like Godzilla and dinosaurs, yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, I get it. I get it how a dinosaur kid can move to why am I blanking on Godzilla kid?
Yeah, it's basically just like it went from dinosaurs to atomic lizard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a very easy transition.
Yeah, it is.
But let's move on to our next national days, as it's National Raspberry Popover Day. National Raspberry Popover Day on May 3rd each year recognizes a dish similar to Yorkshire pudding. The day is also referred to as National Raspberry Tart Day.
Oh, yeah, they looked really good when Jordy and I looked them up. They're
Okay.
really interesting looking.
Yeah, I can get behind it. I mean, a nice raspberry popover definitely would be really, really tasty.
Oh, yeah, especially because it looks like you can make them in like a little, like a cupcake tin, like
Yeah.
a muffin tray.
Well, here is the secret to popovers.
Okay.
Perhaps the cup jumpstarts the cooking, and then there's over temperature initially. You have to have it really hot so you can create steam as quick as possible. Which makes the popover pop, but finishing at a cooler temperature ensures the outside doesn't overcook before the inside stabilizes.
Very interesting. Yeah, because it really is just like baked like pudding essentially almost.
Really, that's super tasty.
Yeah.
Looks super good. Maybe I'll have to try one, as I don't know if I've ever had a raspberry popover.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
Is there other kind of popovers?
I'm not sure.
Is that the only kind? Because I mean,
I doubt it.
I doubt that.
There's probably like chocolate popovers and Yeah, like buttery, classic popover.
Ah, so you can have all kinds of different kinds of popovers, but they were talking about the how it's very similar to the classic Yorkshire pudding, but there is a difference. We in the U.S. tend to think of Yorkshire pudding, and popovers are the same thing. Popovers are hard and very airy. Yorkshire pudding is soft and doesn't rise as high as popovers.
Ah, interesting. But we do got a winner. We have Brother Nate over at Chart House taking home $16 on that must-go prize.
Yeah, good job, Brother Nate. And me and Jordy have the theory, and I think we're right on this one, is that is Brother Nat. And he just figured out how to fit the rest of his name in there. Because there may have been too many letters in it, and he couldn't get the E in there. And so now he switched it to Brother Nate.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think it works out nicely. But we do still have a lot more national days to get into.
Oh, yeah. Next up, we have National Chocolate Custard Day. National Chocolate Custard Day on May 3rd each year celebrates a delicious pudding-like dessert enjoyed by many.
Oh, chocolate custard.
Oh,
so
yeah.
good.
So great.
So good. Are you a big frozen custard kind of guy?
I am, especially because it's at Culver's.
Oh, exactly.
Top tier.
And because it's not your normal kind of ice cream, it always is a nice,
it's almost like when I want something different from ice cream.
Exactly, and it's just that slight difference that makes it kind of fun and unique, and you don't really get that taste all the time.
Oh yeah, it's like the same with those like the Talenti,
yes.
like gelato and stuff. It's like just different enough.
Yeah, it's just different enough that you're like, wow, this is cool. I like this.
Yeah.
And chocolate custard, we're talking about just regular chocolate custard.
Oh yeah,
that hits as well.
Oh yeah, it does definitely.
Yeah, some really really tasty national days back to back with the Raspberry Popover Day and Chocolate Custard Day.
Oh,
you know, might as well celebrate both of them at the same time.
That's a great idea.
I think they would pair beautifully.
They would.
Next up is National Paranormal Day. Each year on May 3rd, National Paranormal Day, people who believe in paranormal activity are encouraged to get together and share their experiences with each other.
Oh yeah, you ever have anything like paranormal happen?
Paranormal kind of things that have happened to me? No, I don't think I've had anything really crazy paranormal or otherwise. Probably the most freaked out I've been is I went to bed at my kids' at one of my friends, and it was like my first time spending the night over there. And this isn't even paranormal, not at all paranormal. This is just me being freaked out by something stupid. And so I'm down in the basement. We'd been he had his whole room and a whole living room set up in the basement and everything like that. It was a really cool little hangout that we had down there. And we watched a few scary movies before we went to bed. And so then I went to bed. It was completely A-okay. And then I'm like, oh, I have to go to the restroom. Now there's no restroom down in the basement. You have to go upstairs, and it's down this hallway. And so I'm like, okay, I know where the restroom is. I've never went to it so far being here, but it's my first trip to the restroom here. And I'm walking down, and I just catch out while I'm walking down a glimpse of this doll just staring right at me. I look over, and it's just the creepiest old doll I've ever seen. And then I just like literally turn around and go back downstairs. I didn't even use the restroom. I just went straight back downstairs because I was just freaked out by it. I was like, I don't want to stay upstairs with this thing. And it was just something about it. Just something about it freaked me out.
No, that's fair. I don't mess with dolls. My sister had this little ceramic doll. I already told one of my my house ghost stories earlier, so I'll tell a different one. So there was this volleyball figure that I got my sister. It was like a ceramic doll, and it would always like face her door on this shelf that was a little bit like way too high for her to reach when she's like standing on her bed. Megan's 4'11", she's not reaching much. So one day I walk into her room and I like just happen to look up, and it's facing the corner.
So it's changed where it's looking at.
Yeah.
And you're like, how did it get over?
Yeah. And so I always just kept my eye on it, and it would always be in like a different like facing position.
Just like a little bit slightly changed.
Sometimes it would be like a complete 180 from where it was.
Oh gosh.
And I know my sister wasn't changing it. I know like nothing. So like, and eventually, so like my sister moves out. The first day after she moves out, I walk up in her room. I grab it, walk downstairs to this dumpster by the college like frat house next to me,
and you just chuck it in there.
Broke it. I was like, yep, gone.
That's hilarious. There's a funny running joke in my family. It's actually a really cool doll. If you know the whole entire story of it, but it's been in my family for forever. I think it's my grandma's mother's doll. So my great grandma's doll from when she was a kid.
Wow.
And so it's
and you know those dolls were creepy back then,
been
too.
existing for a while. It's missing, like one eye is poked through. It's you could tell it's like slightly decaying and all that. And it gets gifted as a Christmas present every single year. Before I talk more about it, though, we got Batman over at Frankie's Bar taking home $11.60 on that one. Good job, Batman.
Yeah. Bruce Wayne might be going through some rough times.
Yeah. I guess he's just going by Batman now.
Yeah. Bruce Wayne. He's like, no one knows.
Exactly. But I was talking about the funny tradition we have, and because we do a white elephant every single year for Christmas, someone always ends up with this creepy doll that just gets passed around my house. But last year they decided that my parents weren't able to show up for our for the Christmas thing that we were doing, and because they were downstate somewhere, and so then I ended up getting the doll, and it wasn't for me to keep, but it was for me to hide in their room. And so then we ended up hiding it like right in between their like bed sheets, and so that when they hopped in bed that night from coming home after a long trip, they just hopped in bed with the creepy doll in their bed, and it was really, really funny.
So like, did you get an angry text that night?
No, I was out of the house. I think they blamed it on my other siblings, and I only heard about it until I came around probably about a few days later.
Nice.
And so they were funny about it though, and it was really, really funny that they even had the dog, because they were like, we need to get this out of the house.
Yeah,
my littlest brother, he was like, I'm not doing it. I don't want it in my house. I want it out. I don't want to deal with this thing. It creeps me out. And I was like, okay, well, you're just disrespecting your great grandma. That's all.
Was that this recent Christmas?
I think it was. I think it was just no. It was 2 Christmases ago that happened.
Either way, come on now, Gabe.
Yeah, it was. It's super funny. But outside of just like being freaked out by random like little dolls, I've never had any kind of like paranormal experiences.
Okay. No ghost has ever like picked you up or nothing?
No ghosts. I mean, I thought there were ghosts around me at some points. After I watched. What was it?
Paranormal.
What's the one where they talk on the little baby monitor and she can hear the creature like coming up to her baby? It's part of the entire franchise where they collect up. Annabelle, I think, is in that franchise.
Oh,
as
The
well.
Conjuring.
Yes, the Conjuring series.
The Conjuring series.
Yes.
Wasn't that in like the newest Conjuring?
No,
that was
that was in the first Conjuring, I think it was. That happened because I watched this back when I was in 6th grade.
Okay.
I think it was when I watched it. It was the very first scary, like legit scary movie I'd ever watched.
Oh,
and
interesting.
Absolutely freaked me out. I was like shaken by the movie. My dad was like worried about me after he picked me up because he was like, "Is everything okay with you?" I'm like, "Yeah, everything's fine," because it was against the rules for me to watch that movie. So I'm not
telling him.
I'm not telling him that the reason why I'm freaked out, but I'm freaking out everywhere because
freaking out, man.
but I can't tell anybody why I'm freaking out, because then they know that I broke the rules and watched the movie.
Now I'm scared and in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm just like sitting like on the toilet, like thinking like there's a ghost there's a ghost right there, and then I'm like hitting it and doing stuff like that.
I love those videos of the guys that are like day one of me trying to catch the ghost in my shower.
Yeah,
wacky.
exactly.
And they'll be like brushing their teeth and just.
No, that's literally what I was doing. I would just be sitting there and I'd just hit it real quick, and then probably about 5 minutes later I'd be like, oh, it's coming back.
Have you seen the video of this? There's a lady trying to like scare her husband.
Yes.
And she hid in like behind the shower.
Oh, okay.
And she made a rustle, and he without any hesitation just swings right through.
Oh
it.
my goodness.
He accidentally got her arm or something.
Oh god.
And she was still like, "Why would you do that?" He was like,
You're like,
I don't mess with the shower ghost.
you're like, I don't know what's behind there. I don't
Like,
know.
I didn't think it was you behind the shower.
Yeah.
The water's not on.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious. Happy National Paranormal Day. Do you have a favorite paranormal movie?
I don't know about paranormal, but
Scary movies in general.
Hereditary. Was good. I
Hereditary.
liked Hereditary.
Okay.
It was pretty fun.
Do I tell you what some of my favorites? One of my favorite scary movies is actually, and it's really bad to say, but it's because they're such low quality. But the actual Paranormal series.
Oh,
because
they are so funny.
they were so good to introduce me to scary movies.
Oh, yeah.
We do have Pat L over at the Dam of Melrose taking home that $13.60 Musco prize, as we are now getting enrolled into a game number 10, and that minor jackpot should be getting over that $100 mark as you guys are getting enrolled into this game, which means not in game number 10, but hopefully in game number 11 it'll be clicking up from 52 to 56.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, it'll just be that much easier to hit.
Oh yeah, but yeah, the Paranormal Activity series, I really enjoyed them. Just because they were funny enough. They didn't have too much of that like super freaky like scary stuff happening, and it let me like actually enjoy a scary movie when I was very new to the scary movie scene.
Yeah, I remember when people were actually like scared of Paranormal Activity.
Yes, I do remember that, because it was scary when you're like a sixth grader, even heading into seventh grade. It's a little scary still.
Yeah.
But then you start watching like other scary movies like the Conjuring series.
Yeah.
And you start to
like
realize
Insidious or something.
Yes, exactly. Until Darth Maul shows up. It's scary until Darth Maul shows up.
Dual Fate starts playing in the background.
I know. That would be hilarious if someone even edited that into the. I'm surprised I haven't seen an edit.
All right, someone listening to this knows how to do this. Can you please edit Duel of Fates into Insidious?
Into Insidious when he pops up behind his like.
I always thought he looked
the
like
main
Darth
character.
Maul.
I always did too. As soon as I saw him as a kid, like I was really scared of the movie, and
Yeah.
then as soon as it got to that part, I was like, Darth Maul's the main villain.
I was like, that's scary?
That's
That was like Darth Maul's kid.
yeah, Darth Maul's grandpa.
Yeah.
It's withered away.
We're gonna have to watch that again.
Yeah.
Just to laugh at Darth Maul.
Yeah, it's an interesting series. I do like the whole series as a.
I don't think I've seen the rest of them.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
heard the second and the third one were like way scarier too.
Yeah, I think they do a really good job of building on each other and continuing on one like mass storyline that is super entertaining.
Oh, is it like all based on like the same like house?
Yes, it's all based off the same characters. And so.
Oh, so it follows them around. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to give a big spoiler for the second one.
They're probably just cursed.
Yeah. But the older guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't come back at the end. It's not him who comes back.
Oh man.
There's my little bit of spoiler.
That makes sense.
In there, but happy
it
National.
Didn't seem like him.
Yeah. Happy National Paranormal Day. Definitely some really really good stuff there. A lot to talk about as paranormal movies. One of our favorite kinds of movies.
Oh yeah.
I know even the Yags crew, Yags 370 in particular. He has I think a Chucky tattoo.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
A few other I think horror movie tattoos as well.
I know he's got a Jason.
I think he has a Jason as well.
You have to like a little tiny Jason would be kind of
or like
fun.
a Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I think those are must like horror movie classics.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
But move on from National Paranormal Day to National Two Different Colored Shoes Day.
Interesting. I'm not following this one today, sadly, but each year on May 3rd, National Two Different Colored Shoes Day encourages us to celebrate our uniqueness and put it on display. This day stands out from the other 364 days of the year. So, yeah, wear two different colored shoes and see where they take you.
Yeah, definitely some cool stuff there. You want to swap right shoes?
Swap right shoes?
Because I got like, a little blue tan action going.
You're not fitting in my shoe.
Black, yeah, there's no way I'm fitting in your shoe. We don't actually have to try it, Will.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, man.
But two different colored shoes day. I mean, it's fun. I've done it a few times with football cleats.
Yeah.
I liked wearing two different kind of shoes a few times.
Yeah, I did. We each always had to have black pair standard, and then I think for a Sometimes we'd wear like pink ones. We'd have like a national we'd have like a breast cancer like game or something. Yeah.
No.
And so we'd have to have like pink gloves and stuff too.
Yeah, those are super, super fun. I always liked wearing, like white and red because the colors for the school I went to were white and red. And so wearing white and red shoes or then I went to a red and black college was the colors. And so I wore red and black shoes.
I would do that with my socks. Our baseball teams were, my baseball team I played on was red and black. So I would have like one red sock and one black sock.
Yeah, that's super fun. I also did that with my yellow and black team. I wore the entire team wore 2 different color socks. It was part of our uniform.
Oh, that's awesome. That's the way to do it. I would love it if the Vikings did like one like purple sock and one white sock.
Yeah, I don't know if that meets the jersey standards. That's the one question of it. We do have Bobby D, DNV, splitting up that $18.40 must-go prize. Bobby D over at South Street Saloon and DNV over at Trail Stop Tavern.
Oh, yeah. Good job to both those players in that game number 10.
Yeah, definitely some good stuff there. Do you have a favorite kind of shoe? Favorite shoe?
Vans, top tier.
Vans are a really good shoe.
Oh, yeah.
And you were on the wave. You were on the wave before the, Daniel with the white Vans and everything blew up. You were as a kid rocking out the Vans.
Oh, yeah. But that's because my dad was always rocking out Vans like when he was younger, too.
And so he just passed it right on to you.
Yeah, Vans were a massive thing in Southern California the whole time. So,
I'm trying to think what my favorite shoe is. I probably have to stand by my longtime running favorite shoe, the Air Monarch.
Too comfy.
Absolutely love the Air Monarch.
If it wasn't Vans, I would probably have to go with like the Adidas like NMDs or the Ultra Boost. They're like way too nice to walk around in.
Yeah, they are really, really nice.
I think it does have to come for comfort.
Yes,
so,
I love a good comfortable shoe, and my Air Monarchs are like walking on clouds.
Oh yeah, all day. And like honestly, they're like a fashion statement now.
Exactly.
They really are. People I don't know what's going on.
The big blocky white shoe is in.
Like the New Balances, like you said, the Air Monarchs, everything like that. I've seen grown adults walking out with like full bright white, like I'm pretty sure like Velcro Skechers.
Oh, I want those.
I would rock Velcro Skechers. Don't they make Velcro Monarchs or the Velcro New Balances you wanted?
Yes, there's Velcro New Balances that I want because
John wanted them too.
Who wants the Tiger shoes when you can just Velcro? I mean, comfort to the max.
Oh yeah, comfort and speed. Come on, you can go anywhere.
Exactly. I can go loose relax mode. And I can strap it on up for sport mode.
Oh yeah, put it in 4-wheel drive.
Exactly. We got to keep on going through these national days. We got National Specially Able Pets Day. Annually, May 3rd, nationally, Specially Able Pets Day shines a spotlight on the needs of pets with disabilities.
Oh, yeah, very important day. We used to have a neighborhood cat that used to walk around my neighborhood, and he had a club foot.
Really?
His name was like that. Everyone in the neighborhood called him was Clubby. But man, Clubby went through everything. Clubby's alive to this day.
Really?
And I met him in first time I saw him, I was in like first grade.
That's crazy.
And he was an adult cat when I met him.
And so he just keeps on.
He just keep on keeping on. There was even a time where he was gone for like 3 months because what we didn't know at the time was while this family was moving, he had hopped into the back of their truck while they moved like either out of state or like downstate. And they were like, and they were just like, we kept him for a while and we didn't have a time to come back.
Yes.
And so, now here's like the neighborhood cat back.
Oh my
We're really
goodness.
sorry. Like they actually like apologized to people's like doors.
That's hilarious.
Like, hey, Clubby's back. And we're like, what?
You're like,
we thought he was gone.
He had dipped out.
Like, we thought like this was like, we were like, we thought he was already getting old.
Yeah,
like,
somebody had picked him up or something.
Yeah,
or
like we thought someone grabbed him, or like he is old. So
yeah, he just had walked off. And
I saw him last week.
That's hilarious. That's great. And I mean, of all those specially abled pets, they're so fun, and being able to see the joy in some of those pets when they like first get like dogs without their hind legs, and then they get like the wheels in the back.
Yeah, they walk and they look so happy.
Yeah, they look ecstatic to be able to just like run around and move, and it's super cool to watch.
And I've seen even some dogs that have gone from being like completely paralyzed in their back legs to being able to use them be able to walk around and everything completely normal.
Really?
With like extensive physical therapy and stuff. Like it's crazy what they're able to do.
That's awesome. Well, happy National Specially Abled Pets Day.
Oh, yeah. Next up, we have National Garden Meditation Day. National Garden Meditation Day, annually on May 3rd, encourages everyone to take time for oneself and relax.
Yeah, definitely a great thing to do. Meditation can come in a lot of different forms. I know a lot of people just do, the sitting down, deep breaths kind of thing. Some people use prayer as a form of meditation.
Yeah.
Some use just reading a book, sitting in the corner of your living room as meditation.
Oh, yeah.
There's all different ways to be able to celebrate this national day.
Oh, yeah, but we do have a winner with Doug over at Ditto's Bar, taking home $25 on that Musco prize. Good job, Doug.
Yeah, definitely some good stuff there. And now we are getting enrolled into a game number 12 already.
Man.
And obviously that minor prize is at 56 balls or less. Hopefully we can creep that towards $200 so it can click up from 56 to 60 balls or less. And you guys just have 2 minutes and 19 seconds to do so if we want to be able to get that happening. But that major prize is at $11,100. I think it just has to hit... No, it still has a while before it clicks up another ball count.
I think it's like 13 something.
Yes, it's 13 something. And then that mega prize is at 100 grand that you could win in 43 balls or less. Definitely some good stuff. But I think another way to do some meditation is just doing like your garden.
Yeah.
Doing a little bit of just mindless work sometimes is a way to be able to escape and let yourself get your thoughts straight and get some of that stress out from the day.
Oh, yeah, definitely an important day. So maybe take some time, listen to music, read a book, do anything that helps you relax, watch some movies, any like nice like alone time or anything along those lines.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
We do have one last national day, though, as it's National Lumpy Rug Day. National Lumpy Rug Day on May 3rd each year takes two approaches to celebrating. I wonder what those two approaches are for National Lumpy Rug Day.
Yeah, me and Jordy were confused too. We're like, okay, Ian leaving us in the dark a little,
yeah,
making us find things ourselves.
I did leave you guys in the dark a bit. Some people view this day as a day to appreciate a good, clean rug and incorporate that into spring cleaning. Along with this view is the idea to enjoy the old lumpy rug and the comfort they have brought to your home. The other view is regarding the day as is the way we sometimes sweep unwelcome facts and issues under the rug. We often take bad news we want to ignore and tuck it away so that we can avoid it. That's how we sweep them under the rug. Though it rarely does us any good.
Oh, yeah. So definitely make sure you're taking your time and maybe get some spring cleaning done during this time. It's definitely a good time to get that started.
Yeah, or, sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
And say, I'll do it another time.
I'll vacuum later.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no idea how many, like, Dorito crumbs are under that rug.
Oh, for sure.
Tons.
Oh, my goodness. I haven't moved our rug in a little bit, and so I'm worried what's going to happen when I lift that thing up and see what's underneath. It's usually pretty clean underneath, but this is probably the longest we've held a living room setup,
Yeah,
and so it hasn't moved in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it definitely has been.
It's gonna be a different colored floor.
Yeah. I hope not. I really do hope not.
No.
We do have 12 balls dropped on this one, as that minor prize was not able to get up to $200, so it will not be clicking up from 56 to 60 balls in the next game, game number 13. But in game number 14, we have a pretty good shot of it happening, but we still have to get it over 200 as we get enrolled into a game number 13. Right now, we are in a game number 12.
Oh, yeah, but we got some really awesome Twins news for you guys, as the Twins are currently 14-9. At the end of another solid outing, Chris Paddock left some unfinished business for his bullpen to clean up. Joe Smith immediately induced an inning-ending double play, and the Minnesota relievers kept right on rolling from there. I was about to hug him on the mound, Paddock said. Paddock pitched effectively into the sixth, and the Twins bullpen didn't allow a hit after he left, holding off the Baltimore Orioles 2-1 on Monday night. Carlos Correa hit a tie-breaking single in the 6th that sent Minnesota to its 10th win in 11 games.
Yeah, they've been playing absolutely phenomenal
yeah.
in these last few games, and I hope that we can keep on that good track, as today we are going to be taking on the Orioles once again at 6:05.
Yeah.
So right after, just 5 minutes after we get off air. But we can talk a little bit more about our Twins, as we should look up the why am I blanking on what's the league for MLB?
Yeah.
MLB, the MLB Power Rankings. I want to see.
I thought you were about to ask which exact league, and I was like, I'm pretty sure they're American League, right?
No, they're Central.
Oh, they're Central. Yeah.
Yeah, but
they're Central Division in the.
Yes, I don't know. I don't know baseball well enough. Let's go check out these power rankings, as we do make the highlighted of this, as the power rankings, Twins, Angels, and Yankees come surging into May.
I don't care about the Yankees, but Twins and Angels.
Twins and Angels, two of your favorite teams,
Oh,
and
yeah,
right
they
now
are.
at the #1 spot. Before I get into that, we do have a winner, though.
Oh, yeah, we got disc golfer over at VFW Blaine and Ruzzy over at American Legion Morristown. They're going to be splitting up that $36 Musco prize.
Yeah, in a game number 12, we are now getting rolled into game number 13. Let's get that minor jackpot over $200 while we're getting rolled into this, so that we can have it click up from 56 to 60 balls or less when we get enrolled into a game number 14. But in the #1 spot in the CBS MLB Power Rankings is the Mets. #2, the Blue Jays. #3, the Yankees. #4, Dodgers. 5, one of your favorite teams, the Angels, have been having a good season, but, they can never finish the season correctly.
No, they can't. It's okay.
This is a regular thing for the Angels,
I
killing it in the beginning of the season and then
doing god awful when it matters. I know.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Don't get your hopes up, Will.
Yeah, it's kind of like Detroit. It's like the Lions football.
Yeah,
it's like they get some good games in, and then it's just like.
Yeah. It's. I don't even know if that's the right comparison, because the Lions are never good.
I don't know, man. There's always every year at the start of the season, my dad's always like. There'll be 4 games in, and my dad's like, "Oh my gosh, man, this is and then 2 games
just
later,
because we live in Michigan, where there's a plethora of delusional fans, does not mean that they're similar to the Angels.
It's got to be something in the water. I don't know.
Too many people taking trips to Flint. We do have 5th place Angels. 6th place we got the Giants. In 7th place we have the Padres. In 8th place the Brewers. And finally, coming in 9th place is our Twins. And he says, hey, the Rays never lose trades. People can we talk about the Nelson Cruz trade? The one that sent Joe Ryan to the Twins for a few months of Cruz.
No.
I think that was a great win by us.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, Joe Ryan has been playing phenomenal for this team. I mean, finishing out just last game. I expect our Twins to continue to build on that trade, as I think Joe Ryan's going to be a part of our bullpen for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I think he will be as well.
Mm-hmm. And, I mean, we moved up 5 spots over the last power ranking, and I think we can continue to move up, as we are just slightly behind record-wise a lot of these teams.
Oh, yeah. So it's not looking all that bad at all. So definitely make sure you guys are supporting the Twins, especially as they're playing today just as we get off air. And a good way to support them is by playing the Etap game Twins Win. And you guys can play that today wherever Pilot games are played, and check out that Home Run Derby bonus round.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. We have 9 balls dropped in this game, and we are hoping that we can give out this $247 minor jackpot in 56 balls or less. But if we're not able to do that, we are going to be trying to give out a $41.60 Musco prize. And if we do click over and just give out the Musco, then we'll be having that minor click up from 56 to 60 balls or less.
Oh yeah, but you guys just got done playing a bunch of Twins Bingo earlier today from 12 to 1, and you guys were earning some points while you guys were playing that for the Twiking zone. And these standings have been moving a lot recently.
Yeah, they moved a lot. Just yesterday, moved all over the place.
It was great to see because we had a little while where a good chunk of our standings were just a little stagnant.
Yeah, it did feel stagnant.
Just a wee bit.
Yeah, and now our Twiking zone saying, hey, it's still exciting over here in our Twins Bingo. But in 10th place, getting bumped back from 9th in the player side of these standings, we have Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon with 94,000 points. With 95,000 points in 9th place, we got Bryzo over at Atomic Star Tavern getting bumped back from 8th. Moving up from unranked all the way to 8th place, we got Booba over at Brian's Bar and Grill, closing in on the 100,000 point club with 99,000 points. With 117,000 points in 7th place, moving up from 9th place, we got Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's in Crystal. 6th place, we got Yo-Yo over at Riverside Store and Tavern with 119,000 points. With 124,000 points, getting bumped back from 4th place into 5th, we got Bobo over at Corner Bar and Goodhue. Moving up from 5th into 4th, we got GTZ over at Sal's Bar and Grill with 130,000 points. With 148,000 points in 3rd place, we got Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place is Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven with 152,000 points. And in 1st place, we got Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley with 205,000 points.
But there it is. We got a winner. It's Lynn Jama over at Monty Sports Bar. They'll be taking home that $41 must-go prize.
Good job, Lynn J. Ma. Now we are getting enrolled into a game number 14, and that minor jackpot. Click it up from 56 to 60 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, meaning it should be super easy to hit, so make sure you guys get enrolled and play as you guys get enrolled into this game number 14. But onto these locations side of these standings, in 10th place, we have Main Street Pub in Kimball with 155,000 points. With 158,000 points, in 9th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. In 8th place, we have VFW Blaine with 171,000 points. In 7th place is our place on 3rd and Faribault with 223,000 points. In 6th place is Steve-O's in Crystal with 232,000 points. That one can kind of get you a little bit if you're not looking close at the numbers. I mixed them up earlier today.
What? The
amount with our place on 3rd and Faribault and Steve-O's in Crystal.
Yes.
The numbers are the same, and I almost mixed them up this morning.
Just one little flip of the numbers.
Oh, yeah. So make sure you guys are watching that one. It'll get you. In 5th place, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue with 267,000 points. In 4th place is Eagles Rochester with 273,000 points. Hopping out of the 200,000 point club into the 300,000 point club, we have 3rd place American Legion Fridley with 317,000 points. In 2nd place is Corky's Bar South Haven with 411,000 points. And in 1st place with the commanding lead is BFW Spring Lake Park with 677,000 points.
Definitely some really, really great stuff there. All getting really, really good wins. And we have 1 minute and 11 seconds to get enrolled in this next game. So get enrolled and press play. Minor jackpot of $350 that you can win in 60 balls or less. And if we don't give it out in game number 14, I think game number 15, we have a high likelihood of doing so, as it should be clicking up from 60 to 64 balls or less. But something that we should be highlighting, something that is super important, the new Etap game that's coming out that we're actually listening to. So if you guys haven't heard the sound yet. Yeah, it's a pretty fun sound.
It's definitely a very it's a sneaky sound.
Yeah, and for you guys just watching too, the captioner, and you guys don't hear any sound because you're in a bar location. Well, it's a really groovy sound, and that's why we're head bobbing to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's super, super fun stuff. It makes you feel like you're robbing the bank, I feel
like. It really does.
And you're about to sneak in, get into the vault and walk away with some big cash prizes. So definitely check out that new game that's going to be hitting your iPads this Thursday. But you can also check out the 50 different Charitable Etap games that we already have on your iPads. You can play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have bets between 50 cents and $5. There's awesome bonus and free play rounds.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely all blast. Make sure you guys go and check those out.
Yeah, do you have a favorite Etap game right now?
Let's see. Right now, I always like Martian Invasion. I don't know why.
It's a great one. Great giant prizes always available in it. I mean, not always available, but a lot of the time we'll see some big. Some of the biggest prizes we see are in Martian Invasion.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go with one that I like the theme of it, and I'm gonna go with what's the Scrooge one? Why am I blanking on the one that's themed with Scrooge? Curtis, if you could check in with the one that is themed with Scrooge in it, that'd be very, very helpful for us.
Yeah, it would be.
We do have 34 balls dropped in this game number 13 or game number 14.
Game number 14, I believe.
I think
we're
we're
game
in
number 13 right now.
Yeah, we'll see if we can give out this great prize in 60 balls or less. 9 balls away for a bunch of these players, and we have some music history that we're going to get into. As the first thing in our music history, in 2010, I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas reaches 5,561 downloads. No, 5,561,000 downloads. Really, really giant amount of downloads there, making it the best-selling digital song of all time, surpassing Flo Rida's Low, and eventually sells 8 million digital copies to retain the record as streaming replaces downloads.
Oh yeah, very interesting time. Me and Jordy were talking about it. We're like, what an odd time for music. Like the songs that were coming out, it was so weird of the artists that were controlling it.
Oh, ooh, for sure. We do have a jackpot winner, D.L. Bowman, over at American Legion Forest Lake, taking home a whopping over $400 prize. Ooh. You'll be taking home, yeah, I'm not going to do the quick math on that, like $430 on this. Definitely some good stuff, D.L. Bowman, and we'll get that exact total to you in just a little bit. But we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get enrolled into the next game of Jackpot Hunter, so make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play.
Oh, yeah. But next up in our music history, in 1971, Led Zeppelin played their song, Four Sticks, for the first and only time in concert during a show in Denmark.
Yeah, really, really cool stuff. I know you were talking to me off air about how the drummer from Led Zeppelin, what's his name?
John Bonham.
John Bonham. He actually played this song when he did it live with 4 drumsticks.
Yeah, he had to.
You have to be able to accomplish the song?
He was like completely self-taught and everything. Mm-hmm. And the reason they didn't do this song in concert is because like of how notoriously difficult it was to drum. So for like after like a long time of them trying to get this down.
Yes.
And like John Bonham, he's like struggling with trying to get. I forgot the exact like terms that they were using, but I think it was like just the timing of the song and then like getting the power beats in at the same time or something like the more like bassier hits in was like such a challenge to the point where he had to actually. They got the name of the song from the fact that he had to play with four sticks
to be able to accomplish it.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how adding more drumsticks in it makes it easier.
Yeah,
because like I'm not gonna lie, for the little bits that when I finally did get my hands on a real drum set, I was 18 when I tried like actual drums. And I was like, this is terrible. I am so bad at like trying to get like my foot to do one thing and my hands to do the other. I'm awful at it. The drums were maybe if I started as a younger kid, it would have been easier. But yeah.
Yeah, I just want to look him up with his 4 sticks look, as I want to know, like, how was he doing that? Like, was he having, like, them separated within his hands, or is he, like, tossing them up and stuff like that?
Yeah, who knows?
To be able to use them, it just seems absolutely ridiculous to be able to just accomplish using just 4 sticks at the same time.
Yeah.
Really is an interesting, very, very hard feat to do, and the fact that he was able to do it even once live is super, super impressive.
Oh, yeah. There's people that do drum lessons of it. Okay, that's interesting. I'm
so they teach how to do it, teach you how to do the 4 sticks. That's awesome.
Or maybe there's people who are, it's sad to say, maybe people have, like, excelled past that point. and they could play it without it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, you think about it, he was completely self-taught, able to do that.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm sure there are some people with crazy talent that have that same just like natural gift to pick it up, and then also push themselves to try and learn the 4 sticks.
Yeah. It looks like he did separate him, but he almost like he was still like the chopstick method where he kind of like separated like that.
Interesting. And so then he used that for the difference so that he could hit 2 different drums at the same time kind of thing.
That's awesome.
Really cool. But then at that point, there's probably times where you have to hit it with one drumstick and then like flip the other drumstick over.
Yeah, especially because like there's different sounds on drums that drummers get from utilizing different parts of the stick.
Yes.
And on different parts of the drum and stuff as well.
So you have to be very accurate with your drum hits.
At least like going from like knowing not to hit the center or the side.
Yeah.
Depending on which one you're doing. Yeah.
That's
crazy.
Just crazy that even happened today in music history. In 1970, Led Zeppelin, the one and only time they played 4 sticks in a live concert.
Oh yeah.
Really cool stuff. But we also were talking about I Got a Feeling from the Black Eyed Peas being the most downloaded song of all time kind of thing. And that was such a fun time in music. Because it was like the peak of radio music.
It was.
That's for at least me. That was like the time of peak radio music when I was
like around the time when songs that were coming on the radio were like all songs I knew on. Like,
yes.
Even like the new ones.
Exactly. Yeah. I now know none of the songs, or they're not as easy to like memorize or anything like that because it's rap or something like that.
Yeah.
And so it's not as fun, to listen to the radio as it once was.
It really isn't.
But do you have a favorite? One of those songs that like it's bad. It's not a good one. But you love it because you just fell in love with it during that time of that kind of music coming out.
All right, everybody. I'm a Creed fan.
Oh, you just let them know. We got Vicky over at Ray J's in Woodbury taking home $29.40 on that. Good job, Vicky, in a game number 15. Now we are getting enrolled into game number 16.
Oh yeah, but very sorry to say it. I love Creed.
Yeah,
they're awesome. Like I can't even lie. I just like Creed a lot.
Creed's is Creed
the lead singer for Creed gives me the same vibes as the lead singer from Pearl Jam. They sound the same. Is he
the one that I just showed you a video of like them? He's like, let's make a song, but like it kind of just goes like this, like, and then he just kind of.
Can you take me high?
Yeah.
That was it.
And it's just complete gibberish that he's like singing. They're like, that's not gonna work. And then he's like, no, just keep on listening to it. And then he keeps on going with it. And then he's like, actually, that kind of hit.
Yeah.
Let's put that out.
Yeah. The lead singer for Creed did it after Eddie Vedder, which makes it like, it was like, he got the pass.
That's hilarious.
He kind of snuck right in.
That's super funny. Yeah, I have to go with one of my favorite songs from there that I don't think is that good, but I love it. Why am I blanking on the actual name of the song? But give me a second, I need to give my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom.
We Are Young.
Yes.
By Fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Loved We Are Young as a kid, and I still love that song.
I don't even know about like bad. Like there was like a point in like my 6th grade camp that just brought back a core memory for me.
Oh, it's
great.
Like
everyone at the 6th grade camp, we were all supposed to be like sleeping in like the place, and then out of nowhere, just all of us just started singing.
It's like somebody started it in one of them. he's like, I need to get some.
And I don't know how much of like 6th graders knew all the lyrics to this song, but we managed
because you all listened to the radio.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's how you all knew it.
Yeah, because that song came on the radio like 4 or 5 times a day.
Exactly. It was like Hello by Adele. How do you know how much that was? There was one time where like me and my cousins, because we carpooled to school every single day in my freshman year of high school, and we at one point literally attempted to see how many times we could listen to Hello by Adele. And so we'd like scroll through a bunch of like channels to try and find another one that was playing it. And I think we listened to it in a I'm trying to think, like probably like a 7-minute car ride, listened to it like 4 different times, 5 different times, because we hopped in like halfway through on some of the times.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so overplayed on the in there.
What else was really bad? I don't know.
Ooh, Treasure by Bruno Mars, another bad one that I absolutely love. Treasure.
No,
That is what you are.
that newest Bruno Mars song.
Which one is that? The one with Cardi B? Is Cardi B in it?
No, it's literally the one that when it came out, John listened to it all the time. All the time.
I can't think of what you're talking about. Yeah, look up.
Not in a bad way all the time.
No,
but it just popped up a lot.
I love Bruno Mars. He's a really, really good artist. But yeah, I'm not sure which song you're talking about.
Leave the Door Open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it played a lot. Like,
yes, I do remember that.
It was during the time where I had to get like rides from him, so I would notice that it would actually like come on in this car like anytime I was in his car. It was guaranteed.
That's super fun. Bruno Mars, good artist. And we'll move on from any kind of music stuff as we are finished with the music history of today. And we need you guys to get signed up at PGL.world today as we have a PGL night in store for you guys tonight, a MegaSota game night. So if you haven't gotten signed up, get signed up right now at PGL.world and become a member of our league. PGL players, they compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much great information in it.
Oh, yeah, and as a bonus, when you sign up, you get put on our PGL Member Spotlight, where we give you guys a bit of extra luck and see if we can't get you guys onto those standings. But we have a couple players that did just that. We have Bear, 199, Mike, 2244, Mike, 2244, 66, K-Bear, 89, Casey, 1986, Evil, 706, D. Marie, Padre Hawk, Hot 15 Money, Kimmy, Lex, Kari 73, KJ 218, 1 KJ 218, as well as JPWHKC.
Yeah, good job to all those players getting signed up. And we got Kingpin over at Leo's Sports Bar, taking home $28 on that Musco prize. Good job, Kingpin.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to earn some money to take down Spider-Man again.
Yeah. Is it Spider-Man or is Daredevil?
Just a Marvel in general.
Oh, is he just a Marvel villain? I only know him from the Daredevil series.
Oh, he's a part of Daredevil, Punisher. He's the big villain in the animated Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah,
and
he
is. And he's a major villain in the Amazing Spider-Man game. The Spider-Man game for the PlayStation.
Oh, I never played that. I never fully played through that game. I kind of just like swung around a bit.
Oh yeah, he's like the first like actual person you fight against.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Kingpin, definitely a fun character. I really liked him in Daredevil.
Yeah, his character in Daredevil is cool.
Yeah, I thought he did a really good job. And then they nerfed him in the. What movie was it that just came out that had him reappear as Kingpin in it? But he was like wearing like a vacation shirt instead.
Oh, was he in like the background of a Marvel movie?
Look up where Kingpin was last in, because.
Yeah. So I'm gonna see him in
Yeah, the Daredevil.
He's in so much stuff.
He's a big time actor that plays a lot of good characters.
He is who I thought he was. Okay, that's good.
What is what
do I know him from?
Oh, it's in Hawkeye that he's in. He's in the show Hawkeye, and I haven't watched that show yet. That's why I couldn't list it off for you. But I heard a lot of people hating on that. His character was a lot softer in Hawkeye than it was in Daredevil.
Yeah. You know what I originally know him from?
What?
Okay. Have you seen I know him from Full Metal Jacket. He plays as Pyle.
Okay, I don't think I've watched Full Metal Jacket, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Good movie, though?
It is. They actually brought in a real drill sergeant to play as a drill sergeant.
Really?
It's a great movie. One of Stanley Kubrick's one of his most amazing films.
I'll have to watch it at some point. I've missed a lot of those really good military movies.
Yeah, it's definitely one of like a classic one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, super cool stuff. Well, what else is cool is our PGL standings, and those players that just got signed up at PGL.world are now going to be competing for these standings. And tonight, you guys can earn some points, maybe some shakeups. Maybe we'll get the entire top 10 of our player standings in the 1 million point club.
Oh, yeah.
But let's talk about it.
Oh, yeah. In 10th place, we got Big Pimpin' over at the Alibi Gilbert, the only player in these standings outside of that 1 million point club. But hopefully that'll change soon because he's at 978,000 points.
Do you think he gets there tonight?
Oh, yeah, he better. Big Pimpin' can do it. He's gone out from outside of the rankings into, wasn't he come out from outside of the rankings into, 7th place?
I don't remember how far he jumped. He did do a really big jump.
Far. So if he can accumulate that many points, I think he can do it.
Should I tell you what I'm predicting? Is everyone will be in the 1 million point club, but it won't be Big Pimpin' who's joining the 1 million point club. Someone from outside the standings is going to be able to do it. And so there's my hot take of the day.
Oh, man. All right. Oh, he was into that in the Hawkeye series.
Okay.
Thanks, Curtis.
Yeah, Curtis.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But in 9th place, we got Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 129,000 points. In 8th place, we have Ted over at Sunshine Depot with 1,041,000 points. In 7th place, we have Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin with 1,085,000 points. Are you okay?
I think Nixon is just like a nice lady. I'm pretty sure. The player. That's all. I mean, hey, I guess, good impression.
Oh, thank you.
Got a laugh out of me.
With 1,088,000 points, shortly ahead of 7th place Sarah Honey, we have Reyes 22 over at American Legion Morristown. In 5th place, we got Brizo himself over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 1,142,000 points. With 1,278,000 points, in 4th place is Forget You D over at Eagles Austin. In 3rd place, we got Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon with 1,682,000 points. With 1,731,000 points. In 2nd place, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford. And in 1st place, close to that 2 million point club, we got Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post with 1,929,000 points.
Yeah, good job to all of those players. Big Dog in 3rd place reminded me of the Big Dog in the Sandlot. And were you?
Hercules.
I wasn't the only one that had to have been disappointed when we actually saw the dog chasing after the kids. And you were like, it's not actually that big. And I was so disappointed because I thought it was massive.
And they made him look like it when he jumped over the fence and everything.
We do have a winner, though. It's Becky's Dirt over at Poppy's of Andover, taking home $36.60 in this game number 17. We are now going to get enrolled into a game number 18 with that minor jackpot clicking up from 52 to 56.
Oh, yeah. I hope Becky gets that soil company up and running.
Yeah,
Becky's Dirt.
Becky's Dirt. I feel like great motto right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're talking about Sandlot and how the Big Dog was way smaller than it looked like when they did those first few shots.
Oh yeah, especially when he goes over the fence and everything, and you're like, dang, look at that dude.
Uh-huh.
And